I wanted to show y'all another version of the Oregon meatballs, but this is just a soup. So I'll also show you if you just want to make these into soup jars, these little Oregon meatballs. So I have two of those Oregon cubes. They were about this big and they had the heart and the kidney. So I still have those cubes and then just 1 pound of beef. If it's too much, you can cut those cubes in half. It's all on your preference. If you can handle it, great. If not, go slow and build up as you can. So that's all in here with about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So I just mixed all of this together. In this little pot here, I have 6 cups of stock. So I hope this makes about 6 soup jars, or you can double this if you want. I just try to do it as efficiently as I can with this soup jar so that I'm not cooking all the time. So normally I would probably double this, but my big pot is being used. So I'm just scaled down for the purposes of just showing all of you. So 6 cups of stock are in here. I will just roll these into little balls and plop them in for a few minutes and they will be ready. So I'm just going to begin molding a few of these. And again, you get to decide how big or how small you want them. I like them to be cute and bite-sized. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, however you would like. And I'm just going to gently drop them in. Whenever you're doing this, don't fill your pot up to the top with the stuff. Just to leave space for when you add all of these meatballs in, for that broth, that stock to rise to the top. We want to be mindful. I'm just going to keep going back to that 1/2 cup ratio for the stock. We can do a little experiment here now. So here's one of these little meatballs. And I'm just going to kind of pack it into my 1/2 cup. It looks like it's going to be 3, but I'm going to double check because I don't want y'all to have to do this twice or fill up a soup jar and it's too much. Let's do that. Okay, it looks like it is 3. There is space in here, but if I easily pack it down, yeah, it makes a perfect 1/2 cup. 3 of these size balls makes about a 1/2 cup if you are doing the soup jars or when you are portioning it out. 3 of those. Okay. Yeah, and I know like we don't have a lot of variety, but I think what's cool is you get to be creative with what you do have. So you can do the patties, the meatballs are fun. So it's a nice little creative thing that you can do with all your different types of meat, especially getting those organs in, which is super, super awesome. And they're hidden really well. Okay. I find whenever we're doing it in liquid, like it does cook a lot faster, especially if the lid is on versus when you don't, or if it's just grilled or pan-seared. It cooks really quickly. So I'm just gonna let those hang out. And when they're finished, I'll pull them out and we'll make one of the soup jars that if we would want to be ready to go, we'll do that. I'm gonna bring this to all of you. Here's my meatballs. And another simple, fun way to know that they're done is when they begin to float to the top. As you can see here, you know that they're on their way to done. So I'll pull out 3 of these. Here's 1, 2, and 3. They smell so good. And I'll do 1 cup of broth. And again, I know I had more meat and I would do this when I was finished the entire batch. Carefully pour that in here. Okay. And so again, I did that wrong. I would add the stock first and then the meat just to make sure I have enough stock. I could make six, so at least six. I will have meat left over just to give you an idea. With 1 pound of meat and then 2 organ cubes to 6 cups of water, I will have meat left over. So I recommend doing maybe cooking it in more broth. I'm not the best at math, but I would maybe double this to at least 12 cups of stock to the meat I just did. If you are doing soup jars, or another way is to just store your stock in those half-gallon containers, half-gallon jars, and then you can freeze or refrigerate the meat separately as you wish